You're watching Headlines Today. I'm Maha Siddiqui. Breaking news coming in. The centre wants Kejriwal and his supporters to shift from the present protest venue, that is Rail Bhavan. Government sources are telling Headlines Today that the area has to be sanitized for Republic Day and beating the retreat from the 23rd of January to the 29th of January. In fact, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party cannot be permitted for the next 10 days to protest from Rail Bhavan. They will have to shift elsewhere. Republic Day parade contingents and security occupy the area around the area of protest at the moment. In fact, the area has to be completely sanitized in the wake of terror alert in New Delhi. Editor Gaurav Sawant is now joining us with more details on that. Gaurav, what if Arvind Kejriwal refuses to follow the government's order? Can he be moved forcibly from the area? He's no longer an activist but a chief minister. So wouldn't that be a very odd situation developing there?
Well, officers in the Ministry of Defence and in the Ministry of Home Affairs, they're keeping their fingers crossed. All efforts being made to persuade Arvind Kejriwal to shift the protest to another venue. Now, this is an area where Arvind Kejriwal should not have been permitted in the first place. This entire area has to be sanitized. Tomorrow is a dress rehearsal for Republic Day. That's the 21st of January. 23rd of January is full dress rehearsal. All security arrangements are exactly the same as they would be on the 26th of January. And then 26th of January is the Republic Day parade. Now, this area where Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party activists and the entire Delhi cabinet are protesting right now is the area where security forces, the army contingents, the army tanks, the other tableaus that go down Rajpath on the Republic Day, they are all in this entire general area. There is a terror alert in Delhi and this area has to be completely sanitized. Not just till the evening of 26th of January, but then 27th, 28th and 29th. Are beating the retreat ceremony, which is right there at Vijay Chowk, and you have the president, the prime minister, the entire military and civilian top brass, people, ambassadors from across the world who come and watch that. It's broadcast live across the world. Now, when all of this is happening, and this is a national event, when Republic Day and beating retreat happen, you cannot have Arvind Kejriwal's protest happening at that venue. This area has to be sanitized. It has to be handed over to the Delhi Police Security Branch, and the army then comes and takes over a part of this area where the ceremonial section of the army, which is where army contingents are placed, and army tanks and armored personal carriers and the other cannons, whether it's the 155mm howitzer or other tableaus that go down Rajpath, all of them are parked in and around this entire general area, Maha.
Gaurav, it's a very peculiar and odd situation because the Chief Minister, being what he is and also a responsible citizen, should be well aware of these requirements ahead of Republic Day. But from the podium today, we just heard people like Manish Sisodia from his party say that people should come and join in the protest there at Rail Bhavan, completely compromising the security of the national capital. Now, do you see a confrontation developing there?
Well, all signs are that a confrontation is developing in this area, especially because a minister in Delhi government, Manish Sisodia, is a minister, and he says, what's the point of having a Republic Day only for VVIP guests? This year we'll have a Republic Day for the Aam Aadmi. There's no point of having a Republic Day where you have tableaus going down Rajpath only for select VVIPs, and we don't want that kind of a Republic Day in this country. So that is dangerous, as sources in the Ministry of Defence and in the Ministry of Home Affairs are pointing out to Headlines Today. Whatever the minister in Delhi government and a minister who's sworn an allegiance to the Constitution of India, if he's saying something like this, this is extremely dangerous. But as of now, all efforts are being made to persuade Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party activists to shift their protest to another venue which does not affect the Republic Day parade. And this is not just this area, Vijay Chowk and India Gate and Rajpath. This goes all the way to Red Fort. It is a 14.42 kilometer long stretch where this parade is held. You have soldiers who march past this entire area. That is a symbol of India's strength as a republic. So clearly, whatever protest has to take place has to be in an area which is safer than the parade route.
Gaurav Sawant, many thanks for joining us with those details. In fact, it is Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's war cry again. He's sitting on a 10-day dharna near Rail Bhavan in protest against Home Ministry's inaction against Delhi cops who refuse to carry out orders given by one of his ministers. Now, Kejriwal wants either a suspension or a transfer of these cops who they believe did not perform their duty.